as most of you guys know, when it comes to the AFL off-season, I feel like there's not as much to get hype about as what you probably would want. Of course, watching some of the younger players or watching the players just overall get back to training can always be a great thing that inspires you and encourages you to maybe have hope for the next season, whatever it might be. But there are little things here and there that get people up and about and excited when it does come to an off-season, and one of those things happens to be new numbers. And I don't really know why. Like, I'm one of those guys that's always been, I'm a very big number guy, and I think it's just something to do with the legacy that a number can have, or how special it can be for a player, whatever it might be. But seeing a player wearing a new Guernsey number or being given a Guernsey number, especially one that's good, can always be a very, very awesome thing. And that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video, is actually talking about some of the new Guernsey numbers that we have seen. Of course, not every club has announced their Guernsey numbers. There's still a lot of mystery on, I think, some teams and what they're going to be giving out. And I've already kind of made one talking about Richmond's Guernsey numbers. In fact, I've made 2 videos on them. So if you guys would like to go and check them out and get my official thoughts and opinions on them, highly recommend it. They'll be in the AFL playlist linked down below. But of course, we did see Sammy Lawler just take the GOAT's number 4 from Dustin Martin. They even got a picture together. You know, of course, that was one that was left really late. But one of the first ones we saw was Jonty Fall, hopefully Richmond's future key forward for the next 15 years, wearing Jack Riewoldz's old number 8, the legacy and the legendary number that has kind of become now Richmond as well, with Michael Roach formerly wearing that. You know, a couple other players got premiership numbers. Sam Cumming got Josh Caddy's premiership number 22. Luke Traynor obviously got Jason Castagna's premiership number 11. Sam Banks got Sean Griggs premiership number 6. That was another one. And I think one of the ones that's kind of flown under the radar is Taj Houghton getting Shane Edwards premiership number 10. And outside of that, a lot of the other rookies and whatnot got numbers for Richmond, but none of them were that good. Like, one player got Thompson Dow's number. I'm not going to call Thompson Dow the GOAT, but yeah, he had a career. He had a career is probably the best way to describe it. So that's kind of what happened with Richmond's numbers, of course. One team that I really liked, Melbourne, announced a bunch of new numbers, and Harvey Langford getting the number 4 just looks right. Something about number 4 being on Harvey Langford. I don't know if it's the fact that he, growing up, was a massive Richmond and massive Dustin Martin fan. Like, I think everyone and their dad was. I think to wear the number 4 in today's game, especially because of Dusty and lesser known, but obviously Gary Ablett wore that number in the last couple years of his career. That number 4 has become such a legendary number, and I feel like it's probably the most popular number you see out and about on a kid's jumper, other than maybe like 6, 7 or something now. But Harvey Langford getting the number 4 looks absolutely right. That is one I have been very, very happy with, of course. Again, Melbourne did announce a ton more other numbers, though, outside of Harvey Langford. Xavier Lindsay got the number 5, which I also don't mind. I don't know how much it suits him, but that might just be because I'm so used to Christian Petrarca wearing the number 5. But even my best mate, who's a Melbourne fan, texted me and was like, I don't know how this looks. But again, that's pretty interesting. Jai Cully, though, getting the number 13, Clayton Oliver's number. Of course, Jai Cully being a mate of mine, I know he would take that as a massive honor. And the fact that they have so much trust in Jai Cully, I think going forward, to actually give him the number 13 is a very, very cool thing. When he actually got announced the number, I was going to text him the meme of, I think it was Hutto going 13, but considering I haven't spoken to him in like over a year, I thought that would be very awkward if I randomly just texted that. So yeah. But obviously outside of that, Jack Steele got the number 9, which is really cool given him his old number. Giat got the number 14, which also looks right. I like that on him. Xavier Taylor with the number 19. Brody Myercheck in the 28, which is a bit interesting. Latrell Pickett in the 33, which I think looks really good. Will look really good as well. Melbourne overall, I like their jersey numbers. Those are some good ones. And I forgot how many good jersey numbers Melbourne actually had available right there just to go with. So that is very good for them. Of course, outside of that, we did see the Gold Coast Suns' new numbers with Christian Petrarca getting the number 3, meaning that he can now be called CP3, just like Chris Paul in the NBA. But the new jersey numbers, or Guernsey numbers, sorry, include Christian Petrarca wearing the number 3, Bodie Hewland wearing the number 6, previously 32. Leo Lombard wearing the number 8, previously 30. Jamara Ugle-Hagan wearing the number 9. I think it was 2 at the Dogs. Ned Moyle wearing number 23 now, previously 21. I think bro thinks he's Michael Jordan or something, I don't know. Dylan Patterson got 30. Zeke Yulin got 32, thanks to his brother. Jai Murray, 35. Jesus Christ. Avery Thomas, 41, and Kobe Coulson, 43. So those are the new Guernsey numbers for Gold Coast. I also forgot how many good numbers they had available. Like, I guess, yeah, Alex Sexton, of course, moved on, which freed up the number 6. Bodie Hewland, that's going to suit him. Petrarca wearing the number 3 makes sense. Lombard in the 8, I really like. He's going to have a massive year. Like, everyone talks about the inclusions of Petrarca and Jamara and the draftees, but Leo Lombard, who suffered an injury at the start of this last season, is going to double his play next year. And then Jamara wearing the number 9 is really cool as well. Of course, outside of Gold Coast, we did see Essendon announce a bunch of numbers too, with Jacob Farrow wearing the number 2. We, of course, saw Sullivan Roby take on the number 9, who is unfortunately suffering from an injury at the moment to his back, which is frustrating. Dyson Sharp with a 15. All 3 of these numbers look really right. I think Sharp may have worn 15 in his under 18s or something. I think he's worn 15 over the line, so that actually looks really good there. We saw a couple other players where there's a 29 there's a 33. Those new numbers were, of course, announced, but I think to the other recruits, the main ones, of course, to take away: Farrow in the number 2, Sully Roby in the number 9, and, of course, Sharp in the 15. And they all just look right. I don't think there was really a Guernsey number that I really disliked. I mean, I guess Xavier Lindsay's one, I don't really dislike it. It's just going to take some time to get used to, because I'm so used to seeing Christian Petrarca in that number 5. But also Petrarca in the number 3, I think is going to look really good. And I genuinely believe that Gold Coast could win the Premiership next year. Like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but Christian Petrarca coming in, Zeke Yulin and Dylan Patterson coming in, Jamara Ugle-Hagan being another key forward option down there. Players like Leo Lombard, Jake Rogers, they're only going to double their play next year as well. There is so many exciting things to look at when it does come to the Gold Coast Suns, and I genuinely think they could win the flag, and it could be absolutely demon days if they do. And Queensland are just dominating football, partly due to their academy and father sons, but Queensland are dominating football right now. Last 3 grand finals have had a Queensland team in it. Wouldn't be surprised if the next 10 have a Queensland team in it. I think AFL are going to have to introduce another Queensland team. Just too OP up there. They've got to even it out or something, I don't know. But of course, I'd very much love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all that is AFL news, AFL content, etc. Don't forget to comment what you guys think down below about all these latest Guernsey numbers. Do you guys like them or do you guys not? Subscribe to my gaming/movie channel, will be linked down below, and my IRL/vlogging channel as well. Also going to be linked down below. But I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye.